And if only they're playing here in Southern California. A big warm-up on the way. We're dealing with that and then a cool down for the weekend, but a bigger warm-up next week. We'll have the details coming up in your first alert weather forecast.
See you then, Mario. But we want to talk about the weather here because if the game were being played here, it would be so enjoyable tomorrow, Shanna.
So much better. The weather is so much warmer over here, but there is a game next week, right? If they come back, and it's going to be much warmer by then. So we're going to be talking about summer-like weather as we head to the new work week. But for now, a little bit of a, I guess you can say, a little change of pace, a little warm up before we get there. All right, your trend looking warmer through tomorrow. And then, like we mentioned, it's going to be like a roller coaster ride of temperatures because then we go down for the weekend, but we bring it back up. See, here you go. You can see that we're going to be in the 70s in Long Beach, so at the coast. It was beautiful today, another beautiful day tomorrow. A little bit cooler for your weekend as we have marine layer coming back, as well as some clouds. But then next week, we're back in the 80s on Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are going to be the warmest days of the week. And if it's that warm at the beaches inland, we're going to be seeing some 80s and 90s. So major changes coming. It's all because the wind direction is going to change and we've got a ridge of high pressure coming in. Through Friday, we're going to be clear and warm. You can see that there's nothing much going on in Southern California. That system from the other day has exited, and up to the north, we've got another one. This one is going to impact the Pacific Northwest. You can see that tail end of it. It's pretty long. That will pass us in the form of some clouds and cooler temperatures as we get to Saturday and Sunday. But everyone up north dealing with some rain, the snow, and cooler temperatures. So your long range futurecast, excuse me, showing the weather developing. That will move to the east. And then as we head to next week, we've got a ridge of high pressure coming back. That is going to warm us up and allow temperatures to be back in those 80s and 90s. The wind is also going to increase for the passes and canyons. For us in the lower elevations, some 70s on the way. Warmer temperatures tomorrow. We got a cooler weekend coming. It's dry again. And we see the fog developing. Next week, we will be back in the 80s as we head to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, Carolyn, I got to send it back to you.
Yes, you do, Shauna. I was about to see if I could run some water your way, but we're going to let you take a breather. We'll be right back. All right, Shauna is back now. Yes, she's back. Her voice is back.
I need a little bit of water, I think.
Just a little. Yeah.
A little bit. Okay, finally I can tell you about the forecast. All right, back to the LA forecast. I mentioned that we were going to be cooler this weekend. It's a roller coaster ride of temperatures, but by next week, we've got a warming trend in LA. We could be close to 90 on Thursday, which is going to be one of the warmest days of the week. So get ready for summer-like weather for some of us, including the Inland Empire and the valleys, where temperatures tomorrow will be at about 82 for Friday, so slight warm up there. Cooler for the weekend. We've got fog and some clouds rolling through. Nothing in terms of rain, but if you need that, go up to Northern California, the Pacific Northwest, because that system is what's bringing our clouds. Now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, a little bit warmer again. We'll be close to 90 on Thursday. Inland Empire temperatures will be in the 90s as soon as we hit Wednesday. So summer-like weather still here, although those mornings will be cool. So it's one of those forecasts where you have to layer up during the day. Sweaters for the morning, afternoon sunshine, mild temperatures, and a little bit of wind for the deserts over the next 3 days. Here's a look at the mountain forecast. Nothing but really nice conditions with a little bit of wind as we head to the weekend. Those clouds as well. Temperatures in the 60s by the afternoon, but those morning lows are really going to be chilly. We've got a day in the 30s. Actually, every single morning will be in the 30s. By the weekend, we could be close to freezing as we start the days. So a little bit of change.
A little bit of everything for us.
Yeah, just roller coaster ride of temperatures.
Thank you, Shauna. We'll see you back here tonight at 11.